Good morning. Today I'm going to be turning last night's dinner into a egg white frittata, a no-flip frittata. It starts out on the stove and goes under the broiler to finish with a nice layer of grated Parmesan cheese on top, nice golden crust. Here's last night's leftovers from last night's dinner, which was the organic pasta from Italy with Kirkland Signatures basil pesto from Costco. There was some organic green beans, organic potatoes in there, and then organic arugula. So I want about, this is a 4-cup container, takeout container that we got. So you basically want to just fill it up with egg whites. I already used another carton to start that off. So we get the heat up the oil in this 10-inch pan, and then add the leftovers, just distributing them, and then we're going to use some organic diced tomatoes on this. These organic diced tomatoes are so versatile. I use them. Put them in a rice cooker with rice or quinoa. I reduce them with red wine to use over wild salmon. So basically I don't want more liquid in here. So I'm using a slotted spoon to distribute the tomatoes over the top. This is about a 14.5 ounce can. Drained, organic, like the pasta, potatoes, green beans, arugula. This is going to have a nice crust on top of Parmesan. It's quite a delicious, versatile dish. You can have this at any meal. Makes a quick breakfast, gets you out the door. Some Italian seasoning on top, some red pepper flakes, wouldn't be out of order. Once the crust sets on the top of the stove, I'm going to move this into the oven under the broiler on a high setting. After about 15 or 20 minutes, I'm going to add the Parmesan cheese. Meanwhile, I'm going to be eating some leftovers for breakfast, some roasted vegetables, some mashed potatoes, mashed sweet potatoes with extra virgin olive oil. So as you can see, the egg whites are firming up around the rim there, so it's about time to move it into the broiler. So I had some organic collard greens and my sweet potato mash with extra virgin olive oil. I roasted some vegetables with za'atar, the Middle Eastern spice mixture, and a bruschetta mixture as well. They both have a little salt in it. When the frittata comes out of the oven after about 10 minutes, I'm going to add some grated Parmesan. Actually, this is shredded Parmesan, but it melts very well. Organic parsley chopped up, and some Aleppo pepper, and that should do it. Okay, so as you can see, it's puffed up a little bit after 10 minutes under the broiler. So I'll be adding some Parmesan here. And it'll go back in the broiler under the broiler for another 10 minutes or so. And then when it comes out, when the cheese is melted, I'll add the organic parsley and the Aleppo pepper, probably the Aleppo pepper first, and then the parsley. So as I mentioned, a wedge of this in the morning, reheated, get you out of the door with a nice little breakfast. Okay, that was 7 minutes under the broiler, and And as you can see, it's beautiful golden crust. The cheese is completely melted. Remember, you can move the pan from the stove into the oven. The handle will be cool to touch, but don't try that when you take it out of the oven. You need some very heavy-duty pot holder there. Aleppo pepper, crushed Aleppo pepper is a nice, mildly spicy accent. And then the parsley. I'll have to wait till this cools before I can cut it into wedges. So there's a pasta pesto frittata with organic diced tomatoes, organic parsley, some crushed Aleppo pepper, Parmesan cheese. I've done this with leftovers from the Chinese restaurant, leftover fish and organic spinach. You can almost put anything into an egg white frittata. Enjoy!